Sophia's creative awakening. Sophia stared blankly at her canvas. Once a celebrated artist, she was now facing a creative drought, her mind clouded with doubts and anxiety. Days turned to weeks, each attempt at creation leaving her emptier and more frustrated. She tried seeking inspiration in books, nature, and conversations, but nothing seemed to ignite the spark that once flowed so effortlessly within her. One evening, as twilight seeped into her studio, she stumbled upon an old, worn-out book titled Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. Curious, she opened it to a random page and read aloud, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." The words resonated with her deeply. What if her creative block was not due to a lack of inspiration, but rather the clutter of her own mind? Had she allowed self-doubt and external pressures to cloud her vision? Moved by these words, Sophia began to explore Stoicism. She discovered the power of embracing stillness to boost creativity. Deciding to try meditation, she set aside 10 minutes daily to quiet her restless mind. At first, the silence was overwhelming, filled with the echoes of her own insecurities. But over time, she learned to surrender to stillness. Gradually, her thoughts began to flow calmly, birthing new, vibrant ideas for her artwork. The absence of noise gave space for her imagination to stretch beyond its former limits. Inspired, Sophia introduced another Stoic practice: daily journaling for creative clarity. Each morning, she documented her thoughts and feelings honestly and without judgment. Her journal became a safe space, a mirror reflecting her inner world. She noted patterns of thought that both inspired and hindered her creative process. Writing allowed her to untangle complex emotions, recognize recurring fears, and transform obstacles into stepping stones. Slowly, her creativity blossomed as she understood herself better. However, life tested her newfound insights. An exhibit she eagerly prepared for was unexpectedly cancelled due to circumstances beyond her control. Sophia felt devastated. The months of hard work, the anticipation, the preparation, all had seemingly gone to waste. But then she recalled the Stoic principle of accepting obstacles as opportunities. She reminded herself that she could not control external events, only her response to them. Instead of wallowing in disappointment, she took action. She organized a smaller, intimate showcase in a cozy local cafe, inviting close friends and supporters. To her surprise, the event turned out to be far more rewarding than she had imagined, leading to meaningful connections that later opened unforeseen opportunities. Encouraged by the power of Stoic wisdom, Sophia deepened her practices. She reflected on Marcus Aurelius's advice: focus on what you control. She recognized that external validation, success, and recognition were beyond her control. However, the sincerity of her art, the effort she poured into each piece, and her discipline in nurturing her creativity were entirely within her grasp. With this realization, she freed herself from the weight of expectations. She no longer painted to impress, but to express. Her creativity surged with authenticity, untamed by external pressures. Months passed, and Sophia's work flourished, yet something deeper still awaited her discovery. One day, she encountered the Stoic principle of Memento Mori, remembering mortality to ignite creativity. The reminder of her finite existence struck Sophia profoundly. Time was slipping away with each passing moment. Realizing her days were numbered, she vowed to create boldly, painting passionately as if every piece might be her last. This shift in perspective was liberating. She no longer hesitated, doubted, or second-guessed herself. Every brushstroke became a declaration of her soul, an honest expression of her fleeting existence. Sophia's art transformed. Audiences were captivated by her vivid portrayal of human emotions and life's ephemeral beauty. The raw honesty in her work resonated deeply with others. She understood that creativity wasn't merely an act, but a mindful, stoic journey, one that required self-awareness, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to truth. Through embracing stillness, journaling, welcoming obstacles, focusing on control, and remembering mortality, she had unlocked a limitless wellspring of imagination within her. Her creativity was no longer constrained by fear, but fueled by purpose. Sophia's life and art became inseparable, each brushstroke a testament to her journey, a tribute to the wisdom she had embraced. In the end, creativity was never about producing perfect works of art. It was about seeing the world clearly, experiencing it fully, and translating that experience into something meaningful. And with Stoicism as her guide, Sophia had found a path not only to artistic fulfillment, but to a richer, more profound way of living. Are you ready to reclaim your power, set boundaries, and live life on your own terms? If this story inspired you, don't stop here. Hit that subscribe button and become part of a community that embraces Stoic wisdom for a stronger, freer mind. Tell us in the comments, have you ever struggled? How did you break free? Your story could inspire someone else on their journey. Like this video if you found value in it. Each like helps us reach more people who need this message of self-respect and inner strength. Together we rise, together we grow. Subscribe now and walk the Stoic path with us.